בוקר טוב, good morning, we're up to פרק י"ב, משנה פרק י"ב, פסוק י"ז. יפיח אמונה, יגיד צדק, ועת שקרים מרמה. שלמה המלך says, יפיח. What is יפיח? יפיח means speech, דיבור. When you talk, air comes out from your mouth. So יפיח, the one that talks, אמונה, which is emet, true. יגיד צדק, he is going to say in the court, in the bedding, only true. ועת שקרים מרמה. And the one who lies, even when he has to testify something in the court, comes a sheker. So it's two things in this pasuk. One, the one who doesn't speak true, even in court he lies. That's one. Second, and therefore, if you're a judge, if you're a dayan, you have to investigate very, very well to find out, to get to the bottom of it. Are we getting what I'm talking about over here? What happened?
Nothing.
So you're good. So what is this pasuk is telling us?
That somebody who isn't honest in general is not going to be any more honest in court. He's not going to be honest in court.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who is honest,
Right.
he's considered.
So you could trust his words. You're fair. I think this is not only about court, also life, and also if you're a parent, or if you work in business, or if you know people that you work with, people around you. If the guy's not honest, so when he tells you stories, sift or a half. Good. You guys getting what I'm talking about?
If he tells you a story that yesterday.
If I know someone, then I know he's not 100% emet. So when he tells me stories, I take the whole story on a question mark.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. יכול להיות שזה קרה. יכול להיות שזה קרה.
All the time.
Maybe. And if it happened, half the story is not true anyway. So I don't get excited to begin with. Or if you want to get some information, not from these people. Or if he comes with you, or if he comes with a story, don't believe him all the way. Okay, I hear you. I hear your claim. I hear your side. But I need to hear the other side. Never ever take side. Ever. One of the biggest mistakes that people do in marriage or even in mamonot between Ben Adam and Haviro, the worst thing is to take one side to believe. I mean, anyway, it's against halakha. Halakha is you have to hear both people. But I'm just saying, in general, even if you want to do business or shidduchim or anything, you want to ask, if a person is not honest, just know that whatever he tells you in court, it's not going to be emet. So whatever he tells you is going to be emet.
I know somebody's lying.
What?
People are really good liars. I know someone random
How about
strangers
this?
don't know their ally.
How about this? What do you think people are more? Do you think people today are more? If you have 10 people in the room,
Honest or dishonest?
do you think people are more honest? People are more
Dishonest.
dishonest. What do you think? Okay, so here's your answer.
Way more dishonest.
It'll be so hard for me to find the dover emet than dover sheker. So your question doesn't even start. How about this? How would you know that the guy is dover emet? לא שקר, שקר, כולם חשודים על השקר,
You don't know.
הבנת? אוקיי. Yes. פסוק י"ח, בכבוד מיץ'. אלון.
יש בוטה כמדקרות חרב ולשון חכמים המרפא.
יש בוטה כמדקרות חרב. Sometimes you have a person that his words are כמו דקירה, it's like a stab of swords in people's hearts. However, לשון חכמים מרפא. The words of the חכמים, they heal. So, מה שכתוב פה, simple pshat. You have people who are very great to, they are instigator, causes problems and fights with words. And the one who could bring the peace is the hachamim, is the rabbis. If you look at Rashi, אומר רש"י כמדקרות חרב שמסכסך את הבריות. He causes to have fights between people, and so bad וגורם להם להרוג. They can even cause them to get stabbed and killed. That's people. בלשון חכמים, המביא שלום בין אדם לחברו מרפא. The חכמים can heal those fights.
I say yes, bote.
Bote means speech. כמו לבטא בשפתיים.
Usually you would see like in
Speak up.
Usually Shalomot talks like Rishayim, Tzadikim, like he talks in that manner. This time just says yes, like there is people that when they talk.
Over here he talks to you about לא רשעים, אלא people who fight versus חכמים. Right? People who fight versus חכמים. The people who fight, they could end up with getting stabbed, versus Hakamim, that their approach, their way is to bring peace.
Then you could have tzaddikim.
I'm sorry?
You could have tzaddikim also in this type of category, can you not?
לא, יכול להיות גם, אבל, יש בוטה not necessarily שהוא רשע. It can be tipesh also. Most fights today is lashon hara. Most fights today, lashon hara. It comes to shidduchim, it comes to husband and his wife, it comes even rabbi and his students, and parents get involved, and neighbors, and people, and you name it. It comes from people that are not so smart, and they don't have sifter to their mouth. The lashon hara could cause so much damage. Now, more than that, c'est לא רק לשון הרע, you have people that their mouth is not clean. So the way he talks, is very negative. The כמו חרב is like a sword in your heart. There's plenty of people like this outside. זה אומר שהאנשים האלו can bring fights, and they could end up even getting stabbed. And nowadays, it's full. והחכם, לשון מרפא, מביא שלום בין אדם לחברו. You hear this?
Yeah.
The Hachamim, they have a way. I want to teach you something that I learned in life. There is people, יש אנשים, פותרים בעיות. They know how to solve problems. יש אנשים, כל בעיה that bumps into him, they know how to solve problems. יודעים לפתור בעיות. יש אנשים יוצרים בעיות. There is people, they're so perfect to create problems. It's amazing. You can have a Shabbat table, everything is normal. Everything is normal. Pitom, this guy opens his mouth. Pitom, somehow there is a fight, an argument. Mahloket, just shut up a minute. There is, even in families, you have this sister-in-law, the brother-in-law. There's a mishur that knows how to create problems. And then there is people shehaim al bayot. That's their life. So once again, let's review this. There is people poterim bayot, they solve problems. Some yotzerim bayot, they create the problems. ויש כל החיים חיים על בעיות. Their life is about problems. כל החיים שלהם. Now you ask,
They would they complain?
כל החיים שלהם זה חתיכת בעיה. It's a one piece problem about his parents and his children and his in-laws and the neighbors, the politics. I mean, he came to the world. He has no sense of what is not to have problems, how to solve problems, and get away from troubles. Lo תמיד זה משהו לא יאומן. He can have the best life, but he's so dumb that he doesn't even think the right mind. He doesn't have the right mindset. וכל החיים זה חתיכה אחת, one piece problem. From the day he's born till the day he's gonna die. זה לא משנה. אתה מבין אותי? Now you have to ask yourself, on what list are you on? Are you on the list of פותר בעיות, יוצר בעיות, חי על בעיות? What type of a list are you on?
How do you know?
I don't know. Ask yourself. You have fights? Sometimes. Now, when you have fights, it's because you created the fight.
No, I just happen to be unlucky.
I love how it just happened. Let's think for 1 month. Let's think. When you do have a fight, and if you're not so sure, okay, you can ask Avi, you can help you, or you ask your wife. When you do have a fight, what was the cause for the fight? It was you who started?
No, people have problems with me.
Why? Why?
Either they inconvenienced me or I inconvenienced them.
When you started, how did it happen?
They inconvenienced me.
Meaning?
I was in my path, and
Yeah.
they took me off my path.
So you see, let's solve the problem. They were on your, so you were driving. They're on, you have path, right? And somehow he bumped into you, right?
Yeah.
Now when you drive and you see a car coming into, let's say he drives on the wrong, direction. You can either move to the side, let him pass, or you can even pull, or just go straight. What's gonna happen?
Excellent.
Okay, here's your answer. Even if I do see something, I don't have to deal with the problem. Just skip and keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
No ish. There's no ish. You have to know how to do this thing. It's got to be smart enough to do it.
What do you mean skip? Yeah, the word skip is could be, I think, a dangerous word.
It's not at all. I'll give you the best example. And if I think what you guys are talking, you have a worker in your business, okay? He's not doing what he has to do. There is a couple of ways how to approach. You could bash a person. You could talk to him to the side. Or you could give him, listen, this is it. If it works for you, fine. If not, maybe it's not the right place for you to grow.
Yes.
I don't want to be cruel, but to shut the phone on the person, what I'm talking about, that's where you're clashing with people.
V'yesh.
זה יש בוטה. That's exactly. יש בוטה כמדקרות חרב. This is the best example.
This is not skipping. Skipping.
No, that's exactly what I meant to skip. Meaning, you have a problem.
Yeah.
If you're gonna face it face to face and you're gonna clash, that's wrong. I mean, skip the attitude that you could do. You have one way to talk to a person, one way, or you could be nasty. When I mean to skip the nasty, because that's where most people attitudes in work and everywhere. That's exactly what I mean. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to be nasty. You could be a nice way. And shalom. We don't, it doesn't work together.
It comes from frustration, If the person's already frustrated.
I understand, but you don't have to get to that point.
I'm not gonna say it's midah shel kas. I'm just gonna say it's like like when a person is like,
it's only kas.
I don't know.
You don't know. I do know.
It's like when a person's frustrated. It's like he's like just move.
Because you're already fed up.
Yeah.
Stop here. Don't wait till that moment.
So you get there.
Don't. You're just filling yourself with so much anger and don't get there. right? When it starts, you see it doesn't work for fun. Deal with the problem. Never run away. You should never run away from problems. You have to know how to maneuver with problems. But running away, it's going to come even worse later on.
100%.
So deal with this. But the way to deal is, it could be in peace. It could be nice. You don't have to shut the phone on people. I see you smiling. It means I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the best example. And this is everything in life. You know, I want to give you an example. In shul, I'll give you the best example. In shul, why do you think things here sometimes are not right? Everything is perfect here?
No, nothing's perfect.
And I see things that I want to say something. You'll never, ever see me doing tefillah, doing or saying anything. Maybe I just can, maybe generally speaking, just quiet. But if I see something happening, I will never say anything during tefillah. It's a rule that I will never do it. You'll never see me. I'm here for 7 years. People, never. Because during tefillah, it's only going to cause, happening. Something's going to happen. Never, 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 never. You want to say, after tefillah, take him to the side. Not during tefillah. The only thing I can think about during tefillah is I'm going to ask people just be quiet. When was the last time you saw me saying people shh? When was the last time you saw me? I'm asking you. I mean, Baruch Hashem, our shul, Baruch Hashem, is it's the whole tefillah to quiet. But there is sometimes here and there, you know that. And do I say something? And you should know I see everything and I sense everything. I don't say a word. If I do, it's going to be only after tefillah, one-on-one, in a nice way. I think if we do that, I think it can be better. I will never come and straight to his face. And that's, you learn from Shlomo HaMelech. V'lashon hachamim marpeh. You could say even the halakha, but it's going to be kematkerot harev. You could tell even that you could take Shulchan Aruch, it's halakha. But en sechel, you're not using your brain. So even if you think you want to say the right thing, sometimes you could step someone in public and you don't even realize it. So what do you got to do? Lashon hachamim marpeh. Hachamim, they have a way to heal, and that's how you do it. Number one, how to approach, and number two, just be sure that you're always on the peace side. That means it's called. There is no need to fight. There is no need in town. So I'm telling you, there is people that their life is, they know how to solve problems or create problems or to live only with problems. I'm telling you this, I see in so many areas in life. And you choose and ask yourself, on which list are you in? Make sense what I can?
We have to learn. That's the only way to know.
Here,
We're born like behemoth, and you got to learn.
okay, but Baruch Hashem, نحن Baruch Hashem. Okay, Baruch Hashem, نحن بني Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the best example. Today you're gonna go to work.
Yeah.
Oh yes, how about this? Let's think together. Yesterday, you did any clashes yesterday in business? You're smiling. It's a good sign.
Yesterday, maybe not so much. Yes, last week I had a very big one.
Good. So yesterday you said it wasn't much.
Yesterday, not really.
What is not really? It's
I
yes or
don't
no.
get into clashes much with people. I really don't.
Did I ask much? I asked if you had anything yesterday.
No,
It's a yes or no.
no.
Why it's a no, yeah. Why can't it be clear? It's a yes or
Because I
no.
don't remember that they.
You don't remember I asked you 24 hours ago.
No, I'm saying I don't think so. No, regularly
So
no.
for Avi to pop the bottle, it's very rare, but it's nice to watch once it happens a couple times a year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when Avi loses it, it's nice.
I got you. So I should ask you, your partner.
You can ask me.
So yesterday you did any issue?
No, but
Baruch Hashem, nothing.
mostly.
No, mostly. Mostly means you had something.
No, we don't.
No,
really.
we're good mostly.
I know we're good. I'm also good. I want to know, did you had anything yesterday?
There's certain people that push it that way. Certain people they don't push it that way.
Okay. So how about this? 2 days ago something happened?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So I would have to go, 72 hours ago. 2 days happened.
Yeah.
Fine. Now, when things are happening,
Mhm.
there's a way how to approach. Things that are not functioning normal, and that's in every business. In every business in the world, there is no way, there is no business in the world that functions smooth.
Of course.
And the biggest business is you and your wife, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, it starts there
I
also.
agree with you.
So now, let's say you have, let's say something in a business. You have a worker that he doesn't do his job. Number one, don't wait when everything just becomes a really big issue. When you already see in the beginning, you think, listen, it's like it's not good for you. We want to keep you. I would love you. You're good. Number one, always remember to start up with something positive. Never ever start something negative because people cannot take it. Number one, you say, Baruch Hashem, you're good, but ABC can become better. So when you start with positive, people will take it. People will take it. When you start with negative right away, people it's either they shut down or right away their approach is to attack. You don't want to get
We spoke about this morning when Rabbi said about Hanan.
Yeah.
Moshe,
Right.
We learned from Moshe. Sorry, we learned from Moshe.
Amidah. How do you pray Amidah? The first three berachot in the Amidah, you praising HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and then you ask. So if HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you Melech, Malchai, Melachim, he's telling us before you talk, before you ask, and he wants to give you, what do? You praise him. That's every day. That's 3 times. And even after you finish, again you praise him. So to succeed in life, you have to, number one, praise your workers, the people that you work with. And then you can talk to them about whatever you want to talk to them. And by the way, that's also marriage. Something happened at home. You, your wife, whatever happened. Before you want to say something, see the good things and tell her. And she should tell you the same thing.
It's great.
Yes, and then, let me hear you, and then.
And I don't really like what you did the other day.
The other day. That's nice. So you keep track for 48 hours.
Me? 72 hours, but.
And then what happens?
And then I forget about it.
Oh, Hazak Baruch. So זה נקרא לפתור בעיות. לפתור בעיות means there's a problem and you know how to solve the problem. צריך להיות חכם. להגיד מילה טובה, to say a good word, and then tell him for your. By the way, you could always have 2 ways how to approach. You could share your feelings. Most people, the fight is you're not good, and he's attacking you back. Or listen, you said something and I felt I was very hurt. So you give him the understanding. It's you're not the cause. Sorry, you're not the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I don't know. But I felt hurt when you said ABC. Oh, that's what you felt? Let me talk to you. Sorry. When you attack someone, right away the reaction is, what are you talking about? But when you tell somebody, I just want to share something, we were sitting together here at the breakfast and you said something and I felt very hurt when you said that. I felt hurt. So nobody wants to see their friends getting hurt. So what's the simple reaction? Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I hurt your feelings. But if you come to someone, who do you think you are? So what do you think it's going to do?
Attack you back.
I don't know. So this is called to solve problem.
That only works though at the beginning, meaning towards the end, this doesn't.
I don't
If
know.
a person's about to lose
I don't know.
his mind's about to blow up. The guy's not
You know
gonna
what?
blow up.
You blow up and then you're going to regret after. Most people who blow up, they always regret. At the end, they're gonna regret. So why to get to the point that you're going to regret?
Don't we say that your somebody's wife is a mirror of them?
What do you want with the mirror? I don't get it.
Saying like not just what I mean. I guess it only applies to the wife, but like, let's just say there's something that
It applies also to the husband. Stop blaming the wife.
Okay, whatever. It applies to
No,
the couple. To the couple.
Good. Okay, couple is
Okay.
fine. Yes.
Where if one of the two people do something a certain way that they don't like, it's really like Hashem telling them that it's like you have to fix this within yourself. Does that have nothing to do?
See, you're going too far into it. I'm very simple. A wife, if you want to call it a mirror, it means she tells you
What you need to fix.
no. I'm not going to go far. It's not true.
Oh.
You just said A and you're doing B. So how does it work? That's it. The wife helps you to show you that what you're saying, you are contradicting yourself. That's it. Now, if you're true, you'll accept it and change. And if you're not, you're going to bash her. Very simple.
What do you mean by mirror? What is mirror?
What he means to say,
Yeah, yes. What do you mean by
what he means to say.
Yeah, what do you mean by mirror?
You just say that we learn, you come on Shabbat table here, right? And for an answer, everybody say you have to be nice to your wife and the kids and to help, right?
Yeah.
You give her a whole speech. The next morning, the kid wakes up 5 a.m. and she's so tired. She worked the whole week hard and she cooked and she went to sleep so late last night Friday because she had to clean the dishes and everything else. And you, the husband, went to sleep pretty early. And now the baby, cries at 5 a.m. So she would really, what she wanted you to do is you get up to the baby because she's exhausted.
Yeah.
Instead, what you did, you kept storing in bed. And you're letting her get up and you take care of the baby. So when you come back Shabbat morning from the shul, she would remind you, do you remember what you said last night? It didn't happen this morning. That's what he meant, the mirror. You say one thing, but you don't see what you're doing. So she picks up the mirror and she's showing you, this is you, mister. Most husbands, they don't like to hear this.
Well,
We don't like to hear when she tells us this. We don't. Now, a smart wife, right? She would tell you, either I was a little hurt. I was really hoping that you could help me. I felt hurt. By the way, a good husband is going to try to fix and help her, right? Tells her, hon, today, you go out with your mother, go shop, I'll take care of the kids. Give me an hour or two, I'll be with the kids. Or tonight, I'll put them to sleep. Or tomorrow morning, I'll do it. Or next time it happens, I'll make sure I'll try to help you. And the problems are over.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Great to hear.
But, here she comes. You never help me. I'm always by myself. You're always with your friends. And I feel I'm alone. She can be 100% right.
Yeah.
But is she, at the end of the day, is she going to gain with this approach?
Probably not.
That's exactly.
But sometimes it depends on who you're. You gotta know who you're.
All I'm saying is general.
Who your customer.
Do you think she's going to win that way?
That's
When you
good.
boom
No.
and you.
It's also both ways.
I said it works both ways.
You said.
But I'm saying if she wants, if something hurts her,
Yeah,
you have two ways how to approach.
Or-
You never help. Look at your brother. Look at your sister. Look at your friends. And your rabbi said something and you don't follow him. I get all these pictures, all this. Yeah. The Kitsu, she bashes him. So now he has no choice. I can hear her yelling. Okay, what do you want? What do you want? Done? All right, let me go to work. Done?
Yellow, what?
Leave me alone. She's not getting the right help because the approach is negative.
The rabbi needs to give a nice woman's class.
Well, the Rebbitzin had a class, and I was hoping your wife is going to come there. That's it. This is the answer. Don't talk too
The
much.
question is if the Rebbitzin gives it over, talk about the way they need to treat the husband.
Habibi, that left it up to them. I'm in charge of both groups. I know what I'm talking about. What was the last time she came?
We get a bunch of hot.
All right, it was 3 months ago. More.
Right, let's keep.
I keep track. I told you. I see. I sent everything.
I don't keep track.
So I think it was the last time was 4 months ago.
Okay.
Okay. You get this pitch every you get an
approach
oil
the
change
right
every
way.
you get an oil change every week. She needs to be the same thing. You got to make sure to tell her, hon, you go and I'll make sure to bring a babysitter.
I'll be the babysitter.
No, your cousin at night also.
All right.
You see? So you tell her you go to the class, it's only once a month. They don't need much now. Once a month, it's a good oil change. So they get the right perspective. And trust me, marriage is much better. Now it's up to you now. Let's continue. So the approach is how to solve a problem. הבנתם איך? איך עושים את זה? Is how do you approach. You don't have to bash the other person. You could just tell him, what do you feel?
You don't think it's anava maybe also?
I'm not talking about anava.
You guys gotta control himself. He's gotta really control.
Okay, again, that's already.
It's like higher.
I'm giving you simple tools how to live simple life. All it takes is how you could say the same thing. It depends how. You could say, you don't help me, which is true, or I feel I'm alone. It's true also. You pick. What do you want to do? With the first way, you don't help me, you don't get much, because marriage then it becomes a whole, it's not such a healthy relationship. It's not. It's like you're giving me, the percentage. You do 56, 50, 60, 40. Here, forget it. I feel hurt. So I want to give you full of my help. And it's also in work. I was hoping you could do a better job. Because you're not doing well. You A, you B, you C. That's one way. Well, listen. For your record, if you're going to come on time, right, and you're going to work, I would like to give you a big position, but you have to show on time. You have to show up. If you're not going to do so, I don't think we could work together. Not because I want to fire you. I don't think that, I don't think here's the place that you can grow. Because if we start at 10 or 9, and you show up at 10:30, 11, 12, how can we keep you here? Maybe you need some job from 12 to 9, but from 10 to 5, I don't think it works. Doesn't seem like. Let the person feel that it's about him, he wants to grow, versus, oh, I don't want him to fire me. Are you getting what I'm talking about? That's all. I think that's where Shlomo HaMelech is taking us. הוא מדבר, יש בוטה כמתקרות חרב. בלשון חכמים מרפא. I think you could work, I think you could say the same message, you could say it in either חרב, a sword, or marpeh. I think the pastor can tell us also that the same message you could give either כמתקרות חרב, or you could say it in a lashon of marpeh. You choose.
Sword.
Yeah, when you step someone,
Is
heal.
not the mom.
Right. So lashon hachamim, hacham's way of his approach, Omer Rashi, mavi shalom,
Healing.
brings peace. The other way, mesachsech, causes a fight, vegorem lahem leharog. It can bring them even to get killed too. You see, he or she got stabbed. She shot him. He shot her. All the lovely stories out there. Lama? זה נקרא מתקרות חרב. And רבותיי, this is life. This is life. How do you approach? It's not easy, but at least do you know what we do here in the morning? What we do here is oil change. Sometimes it could last for 40 hours, sometimes 24 hours, sometimes even 5 hours. That's good. From now till 2, you were able to control yourself, and then you blew it. Okay. But it's exercise, right? You go to the gym, Albert, what do you do?
Repetitions.
And then what happens? Slowly you get muscles,
Oh,
right?
handsome.
Some guy, he went to Rabbi told him, take an egg, drink it, be healthy. For something, whatever. So he wants to go to the rabbi's house. So the rabbi gives him an egg. He drinks. After a minute, he goes, I don't feel it, Rabbi. What majnun? What do you think? It works in 1 minute? It takes days and weeks if you keep it, Evanta? So what we do here every day, it's an oil change. We do exercise, and slowly, here and there, we blew it. That's okay. That's okay. That's what we say every day, 3 times. The mind has to be positive. Are we getting somewhere? I think if we could take on today's class how we could approach, number 1, positive. Number 2, solve problems and not create problems. And number 3, don't be smart, just be right. Meaning, don't be right, be smart. Be smart. How to maneuver.
That's a good one.
Huh?
3 tools for
Don't be right, be smart.
Yeah. Chazak
So
Baruch.
what's the title?
Don't be right, be smart.